as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Smith catches left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Able to slither by. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. try a little trickery here on the end around. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Mariota now on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. Now Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
To throw, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception here, Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 in. Interception, just missing his second there.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Fowler in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Griffin. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Murray. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Mariota on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota now. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. Runs through the contact. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Griffin. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Griffin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal to go now. This is Murray. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Mariota. Now he steps away. And some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shift together here from the D-line. The slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Henry. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas, and really pouring it on now are the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Slot man moves right. On third down, Griffin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Titans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Titans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Elsewhere, a 4th-quarter score now from Tampa. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota hands to Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now out come the Jags. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bullock will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.